Lion face. Lemon face.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
How are we doing? We doing good? We on?
Welcome everyone to Beer the Walking Dead. I'm Shorty.
And I'm Travis. We're going to break down your latest episode of Fear the Walking Dead tonight.
We're also going to break a little bit of our season's tradition about going with Epidemic. We're going to go with a different local beer from Blue Note Brewery tonight.
Yeah, we're doing what's called Ahazing. We're out here.
That's Ahazing.
That's Ahazing.
That's Ahazing.
We're out here locally at Burgie's out here in Corning.
Arbuckle,
just the same. We'll just start over. Let's go.
All right. Welcome everyone to Beer the Walking Dead. I'm Shorty.
And I'm Travis. We're going to break down your latest episode of The Walking Dead. Actually, Fear the Walking Dead tonight.
We're going to get this. We're also going to break down, we've been doing Epidemic Ales, but because we're in a different location, we're actually at a completely different location today. We're in Arbuckle at Burgie's, and so we're going to break down some Blue Note Brewery beer.
Yes, we're breaking down an IPA called That's Ahazing, because it's Ahazing.
So Dave from Blue Note Brewery actually recommended I asked for a hazy just for Travis, and this is the one that he chose for us. So
we're also going to break down season 6, episode 14, entitled
Mother.
All right, let's get to the review.
Oh, I didn't even know my can yet. Jesus.
What the shit, Shorty?
Jesus Christ, it's like I'm brand new.
Come on, Short Stack, let's
All
go.
right. Well, I'm not going to like this.
Oh, you're going to love this.
Yep, I'm going to love it. Totally going to love it.
All right, so in the beginning we see Alicia still being held captive by Teddy and their group. She's being penetrated mentally.
What?
Mentally penetrated.
Let's go with mentally tortured.
She's being mind raped against her will, with some subliminal messages basically coming through the microphone saying that you've been here before, you're in a loop.
Yeah,
just breaking her psyche, trying to break her down.
It's like the water torture. It's like verbal torture.
Yep, we've seen Daryl go through the same thing on The Walking Dead with Negan, just on Easy Street, just basically breaking down who you are as a person and washing over you, trying to reboot for who she is.
So, and then we actually, this is a really good, I really enjoyed this episode. So then we actually, we cut back, we do a flashback with Teddy, where he's actually in prison when the apocalypse breaks out, which is I thought it was a really cool, I thought it was really cool insight.
It was a cool
I thought
twist.
Some things were a little cheesy in there, but I thought it was a really cool twist.
And you remember too, John Dory's dad put him there. So he was in prison for a while, and he has this revelation, the zombies actually take over. And he goes, oh, they were going to come. I should be more patient.
Exactly.
And so he basically he skirts around a couple zombies and walks right out of the building and becomes a free man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he stabbed him with a pen. I was like, oh, yeah, how'd he get out of that? That's right. Yeah. So, still surprised that that he got out so easy, but okay. Well, I'm just gonna go with it. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right. So then now we flash back to the kind of the future, and Teddy is going to take Alicia somewhere.
Yes.
And then the bus pulls up, so the new recruits pull in.
Yes.
And who gets off the bus?
Dakota.
Stupid
Dakota
Dakota.
walks out, and Alicia's like, I'm not going in with her. Like, I hate this girl. Like, if you knew her, she'd be nowhere near this place. And then Teddy's like, oh, he's so enthralled. Like, oh, what's wrong with Dakota?
Exactly.
What did you do? And she's like, I killed somebody. Oh.
And then he's fascinated that this young girl, killed not only somebody that was dear to Alicia, obviously it really affected Alicia, but then Alicia also says, oh, and she killed her mother.
Yeah.
So now
Yes.
I mean, we find out, Teddy also killed his mom.
Yeah.
So I think what they did in this episode was fascinating.
Teddy is such a shit disturber. He's like, oh, wait, I'm getting Alicia
like
here.
a fast manipulator.
Alicia hates me, but she hates Alicia, but likes me, so we're going to make this all work out together.
So I'm going to put some popcorn in the microwave and see how this is going to play out.
And Riley's like, no, absolutely not. You cannot go with her. She already hates you. Now she knows the crew. You can't go with them.
He's such a little bitch.
Yeah,
he's so jealous. He's so jealous.
He is so so Jan going, Marsha.
I know, that man crush is running deep with Riley, with Teddy.
Because he wants to be the one. He wants to be the guy to do all this, and he wants to get the narrative to go forward. But Teddy's like, no, we need her. We need all of this.
It's so
Teddy's
great.
loving it, and Teddy is he's so above all of them on this game. He's totally playing chess on his board of checkers.
He is 47 steps above everybody else.
Absolutely.
Like he's in front of everybody else. So, the whole family's going on a road trip. or the new family's going on a road trip. So, and actually kind of Alicia clicks on Alicia where they're going.
Yes.
So, and if the 7 people that watch the show follow this, there was a blank spot in my mind because I didn't watch a bunch of episodes, or a bunch of seasons. But they take her. They're driving like towards the stadium where she was last with her mom, and that's really tragic. So Alicia just assumes, oh, now you're really playing mind games with me.
Exactly. You want to show where her mom basically selflessly acted and let herself go and killed and basically committed suicide so her and all her group can be free and can travel on. And so very, very selfless sacrifices she made, and obviously it's a big effect on Alicia because she loves her mom. But then to bring her back by this place, so Alicia's being flooded. Not only is she already being psycho, broken apart by her psyche, but now she's going to a place where she's last seen her mom. And she's like, wait, where are you going? Like, I know this place. And Teddy's like, oh, you know this place, huh? Like, oh, this is the place where your mom was last seen. And the car gets in this big spin out, and they break.
Oh, yeah. So, which was really cool. That whole, like, what is that called? What is that called? Road something. Cops call it something. I can't remember what it is now. Anyways, when they leave out the spikes on the road.
Right.
It's called something.
Highway tape?
Fuck it. Anyways. So they get entangled, and I actually didn't know for a minute until we meet Cole actually what was going on with that. So
sure.
Interesting enough, so they go back to where Alicia's mom perished, and that group is there. So they run into Cole. Alicia kind of loses her shit because she thought that everyone was dead.
Yes.
So we thought it was going to be a happy reunion.
Yeah, if you've seen the show before, this was like probably end of season 3 before this all started happening with Morgan. Morgan all came out like season 4, halfway through season 4. And so basically, the group that they were with, after Alicia's mom killed themselves, they were actually living in like an old baseball stadium, maybe like an old soccer stadium. It was like very much like a AAA ball stadium, right? So they all lived there. There was crops there. They all lived there. It was a great place. They had a hospital set up. It was a really beautiful place for them to all grow together. And this group was really part of the group. It was Cole and Vic and I forget all their names. Vicky.
Elaine, was there an Elaine or something there?
Vicky or Elaine. There was a lot of people there. And this actually was Alicia was the one who last place her brother was too. It was all went down. So Victor Strand lived there as well. So
it looked like it was going to be a heartwarming reunion, and oh no, that double crosser.
Yeah, they basically said, hey, I know a place where a tire shop is.
So we did. I know you tell me don't ever go back, but we actually missed a really big point, which was the
His
whole
mother,
point, the mother thing.
mother.
Oh my god, the whole point of the goddamn name of the show. So really, so they actually make a stop. So to get out of this whole thing about Alicia taking her to the stadium, it's like, no, I took you here because I want to get my mother out of her crypt
mausoleum
and take her with us, which was. So I wrote down that it was very much a Psycho movie reference. I was like really kind of, wow, this is creepy at a whole new level.
Yeah, and obviously this is where I have a hard time knowing that this wasn't like so premeditated because he obviously knew where the mausoleum was.
Right.
So far outside where they were. He knew where this body was going to be. They pulled this body out of this mausoleum, and they were all very gentle and ginger when they carried her out. And it's, he said it's his mom, so they're being respectful of her. Wrapped her all up. He kisses this dead person. They wrap her back in the truck, and when they spin out, the body goes flying out the back of the truck. Which
right, and they both feel bad. Like
yes.
that was. I think that's really interesting that even Alicia, like she hates this man, but she actually really felt like concern for his well-being of that whole incident happening. So then, okay, now back forward. So let's just go to the double cross. So
well, if you think about it though, right. So Alicia's going here with all these thoughts she brought about her own mother. Yes. Right, and who her own mother was and how she did. And he brings up this whole thing about his mom was a saint and she was taken for her time. She's a lovely woman. So now Lisa, transferring, her projecting her problems and her sadness for her mom is now caring for this woman as if it was her own mother. Like, so he's basically mentally, physically bonding with this person, or she thinks that she is, on something that they have a deep connection with. They both lost their mothers too early, and they were both selfless and they were both wonderful people. And so she's like, oh, I'm going to help you with your mom because I would, if this was my mom, I would do the same. And so he's totally mind penetrating.
Poor Alicia gets mind fucked this entire episode though, because then what happens is now we find out that Cole is actually a big fucking douchebag.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah. So they turn on them and says basically, we know what these people in this town that set off spike strips like this. These spike strips to make cars spin out and take advantage of them.
Like me.
He leads them to a car place to get tires, and they find out, we're those people.
Yeah.
So basically now Alicia's really pissed off because my mother gave her life for all of us to be better and to do something for each other.
Oh, he's a
and
douchebag.
you have become a total douchebag, and she died for nothing. She died for you to hurt more people, and it makes her death less than nothing at this point, because now her death has caused the deaths of more people, the innocent people.
Exactly. So, I mean, lots to sort out. Like the whole middle of this episode there's so much going on in the middle of this episode. So there's that. So now we figure out the double cross. There's more double crossing going on when it's like with fucking stupid ass Dakota again.
Yeah.
Like it's so stupid. It's so stupid.
So Dakota's very impressionable.
I hate
but
that little girl.
I don't think Dakota's being brainwashed. I just think Dakota wants a clean slate. She wants to be somewhere to be respected and have some sort of seniority.
So how old is she? How old do we assume she is? Like 14, 15?
Well, she's a ginger, so she's soulless. Doesn't matter how old she really is.
God.
She could probably be 48,
Sorry,
depending on how many souls that she's
redheads.
eaten.
Sorry.
We're thinking 48 in regular people years, but ginger soul stealing years, probably like 16, maybe the most, 14.
Oh my God. Sorry, redheads. I'm so sorry. I can't apologize enough for Travis and his actions. Anyways, Alicia finally makes a move to kind of be assertive and turn, and it all just goes to fucking hell. So let's talk about the stupidest part of this entire episode. So, Cole's group, I said 8. I don't know how many there fucking were. So they all have guns, and they're all able to, they all know how to use them, obviously, but suddenly they get overtaken. Yeah, they turn into stormtroopers and can't fucking hit shit.
Yeah.
They actually get overtaken by zombies. How the fuck is that possible?
So they're basically
I was so angry.
Instead of killing Teddy's group, they know Teddy's truck has a lot of gas inside of it. So they want Teddy's truck. They want his gas. They can do a lot with this. Like they're very excited for the treasure, which is Teddy's truck.
It's
and
like
his
California
gas.
right now. We want cheap gas.
What they really want to know is where Teddy's going. They know it's full of provisions. They know the place they can live. And now Cole's like, hey, this is where we can live. Let's go there and live there. And so now this group says not killing Teddy.
He's keeping everyone alive at the moment.
Teddy says the map is in my head. And so now literally they can't kill Teddy because they want to go where Teddy's going, right? Teddy's not going to let them go there. He said, you guys are a part of what we're doing. I won't let people like you into our place. And so now they're kind of trying to negotiate to get Teddy in Teddy's head. And his zombies are kind of approaching, like 13 or so at once. And these people they're all totally flanked. They have a nice organized crew, a circle, ready to shoot at will, and zombies just overtake them. Like the 5 zombies just take the group and start biting everybody.
So, right prior to that too, I mean, so obviously Cole and the group was watching them the whole time, right? And then the spikes come, they see the body tumble out, so they know that, or they think anyway, that Teddy actually, there's some connection with this freaking goddamn corpse that's in the back of the car, or back of the truck. So to try to get Teddy to talk, they actually use that corpse for like another mind fuck, right? So Cole actually walks up, fucking shoots it, and the girls, oddly enough, are the ones that are so like, oh my God, like again, feeling so bad for Teddy for some fucking reason.
Well, Dakota never had a mom, and then watched her mom be murdered by June. So the only mom she ever had was taken from her. And now, in Alicia, we know her mom was selfless and loved her whole life, gave her life.
This should have been the Mother's Day
So
episode.
they all well, a little more heartwarming.
Exactly.
But they both had this mother bond that was broken, and they're the only mother they have. They see this man like, oh, he also has his mother problems, and she's right here. And Cole shoots in the chest, and everyone's like freaking out, except for Teddy's like, just stone face, doesn't even break the week. He goes, she's all shooter.
So good.
Shoots him in the face, and maggots fly everywhere. And everyone's freaking out except Teddy. He's like, it's not really my mother.
It was really good, and I actually think it could actually have been his mother, but he's so good at being able to mask whatever he needs to mask.
Well, he said that he killed his mom, he killed her back in the head, and then buried her in the backyard, and these beautiful flowers grew out. Like everyone's like watching his monologue.
Like you can't believe anything that fucker says.
Exactly,
so,
you cannot believe it.
I feel like I feel like it actually could be, but he's able to manipulate his own feelings even for whatever he needs.
But funny, when we first met Dakota, after she said that she killed her mom, he goes, "Oh, a woman after my own heart."
Right, exactly.
Which definitely means someone that I can relate with, because he says he killed his mother too. But who knows? Teddy is just on this level.
I fully believe that he killed his mother, but what we don't know was that actually the mother, which I kind of think it might be.
Could be.
How do you? I mean, you know where Miles and Liam is. You actually you happenstance pick one that has a female body in it.
Right.
Like, so I don't know. I kind of think that it might be.
But then think though too. So after Cole, they basically Alicia basically tells Cole like we're not taking you with us. Like you need to repent yourself. Basically, he's not going to repent himself. And so she has the best use for a zombie shield ever. She has the zombie, her fist to the zombie's gut with the gun pointed at him. So if he shoots her, it'll shoot the zombie. So he's kind of used as a shield. Very cool neat shield.
But realistically,
it would have blown her up too.
She would have been annihilated.
Yeah, it was very stupid
because
this zombie was.
Fighting scene was so stupid. Anyways.
So at the very end, she ends up shooting Cole in the head. But very, very soon after this all happens, and the women, Dakota and Alicia, unpack what the hell is happening to them. Teddy's just like basically playing them the whole time.
It is like a great movie rolling out for him to watch.
His group is not very far away. Like so this was also like his group was never not far away at all.
Right.
And as soon as Alicia started walking back and started like breaking down her head, monologuing herself what happened, trying to convince herself of what was going on, they were already coming in on her. So it was like, how much control did Teddy have over the situation? Teddy was sitting down with guns in his face. He didn't even care. Because Teddy keeps saying, like, I want to be returned to Earth. I'll just make my return faster. Teddy keeps saying he wants to be killed. It's like, does he really? Or was his group just that close that he knew the whole time it wasn't a big deal?
Well, his whole thing was that you give back to the Earth, right? That was from when we first kind of entered into this world. And even he actually references that when he buries his mother in the backyard. Oh, and this beautiful plant, I don't fucking remember goddamn plant, but some beautiful plant grew out from that.
Where the red fern grows, right?
And that was, what?
Where the red fern grows, right?
Nice. And then, okay, so now let's skip through. So they get out of their harrowing thing because that entire Coles clan is a fucking bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
So we now, there was a ruse almost that Teddy's taking them to their new place.
Yes.
So there's kind of a little bit of a ruse there.
Yeah.
And he, poor Alicia, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, poor Alicia.
So it was just this whole thing to get her to be locked in this governor's house or something. I don't remember what it was.
So the government had built this bunker for radiation for all the governors,
I'm sorry.
all senators.
It was a president, I think, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, for all the senators to like basically survive nuclear fallout, right? So they built in this hotel. It'd been lost for a long time. Then Riley reading a newspaper found out about this hotel that went bankruptcy. That Baker found out that they built this bunker there. And so they went to this hotel. It's like right in the main hallway of the hotel too. It's like right in the main hallway is this bunker that goes down below. And then basically he throws her in this room and locks the door behind her. This whole fallout shelter. All his followers are already down there. And she goes, I'm not going to make this world like you want me to. And he goes, I know. That's the point.
Yeah.
The point is because she has hope.
He didn't break her. Number one, he didn't break her. Number two, she did the right thing.
Yep.
Like so. Interesting that she's the one, but whatever.
It was all a test, and so he said before, he's like you have light, you have hope. It's something I can't give people. You can give them hope. And she sat there, and she actually I think she's already understanding her role because she tells to him, she goes, I'm not going to raise the people or lead them like you want me to. Like she already is like. She's already basically took over the leader role. She knows what her role is going to be. She's already accepted it. And she goes, I'm not going to train them like you want me to be. And he goes, that's great. I don't want you to. Right. I want you to train them like you would train them. And then she's crying because now she knows that no one knows she's there. She's in a bunker, she'll never be let out. And now everyone up top, Dakota and all those people, are going to go kill with the nukes in the sub that they can. And so never be found out again. She'll never be unlocked, and she's supposed to be in the world underneath, leading it.
So we have 2 episodes left after this one, and they quickly have to figure all of this out because also like she has no food. So I actually thought that was good because it's more realistic about how quickly
like food? Alicia?
Alicia doesn't have food.
No, that was the door to the bunker. Like that was they're all down below. Like it says more provisions. There's more lights. As Riley said, it's better than we've ever been.
Well, I'd go down there and I'd make myself a margarita.
Well, she said she goes honestly I'm not going to them like you want me to. Like this place is already set for her to lead and live underground for the rest of her life and never be above ground ever again, messing up her awesome complexion. She's amazing.
Oh my God.
Saying. So Dakota wanted to go down.
I don't even know what to say fucking after that.
So Teddy's taking Dakota and all the younger groups to basically take out the last final mission, which is to kill all they can on top of the surface, as much as they can, to bring them back to the Earth, and just basically while they're down below, just leave Alicia by herself in a bunker to lead the world underneath the ground.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Alicia for president.
Good review.
Good review. Hoppy.
Let's get to this alcohol review.
Alrighty.
So our review today comes from, like I said, we're going to local breweries. Blue Note Brewery, which is out in Woodland, California, correct? Nice little spot out there. Gorgeous. They have a lot of beers on tap. People are very friendly out
Food
there.
trucks.
Dog friendly.
Dog friendly. We brought my psycho dog. There was not another dog in sight, thank God.
Bake sale friendly. Soccer mom friendly. Good time. A lot of beers on tap there. Who gave us?
So Dave gave us the recommendation. So Dave, the owner, was there, and he actually said for Travis, because I don't know if you know the show, but if you do know the show, I don't like hoppy beers. So I asked Dave for his recommendation, and he gave us That's Ahazing, and they actually just canned this morning. So
this looks like Dave on the front of the can too.
that does not look like Dave.
Looks like Dave.
That looks like a weird South Park person.
South Park Dave. So the beer's awesome. It's actually it is IPA. It's New England style. It's not West Coast style, which is it's not piney. It's not pine. It's more citrus and more fruit flavored.
There's a lot of citrus.
And there's hazy to it, which is great because I hate West Coast style IPAs. It's a really good IPA. I think the ABV, the alcohol percentage was like, I want to say it was 6.6, so it's still pretty low, but not bad. Very delicious.
As a non-hazy person, I'm not gagging on it. That's a plus. But I think my favorite part is the citrus that comes through pretty strong. So it's not like totally eating grass. That's a plus.
Yep. Yeah, so Woodland, California, if you're out this way, please stop by Blue Note Brewery. They do an awesome beer.
They have a great selection on tap, and so, yeah, absolutely check them out.
Socially distanced, they're all on benches inside. It's very wide open space. It's really great.
They have live music, they have bands, they do all kinds of events, so check them out. Go to Blue Note Brewery on their Facebook page.
Yep.
Okay.
Their sour was good. I tried their
I like their sour.
Their blood orange. Blood orange was awesome IPA.
Blood orange on the tracks.
If you're on the note, check them out. Blue Note Brewery. Thank you guys.
Let's give a quick thank you to Burgie's real quick. All right, so we want to thank the Burgies, our host, Steve and Jadra, for actually letting us do our little show here today.
Yes, right here in Burgie's in Arbuckle, California.
So give them a follow on Facebook. So we actually have some bands coming in. Zach Kincaid's playing today. Dan Lyers are playing later today. So please give them a like on Facebook. Look it back here.
Yep. Amazing
Facebook page.
Amazing live music.
Look for that for the Facebook page.
Amazing live music. They're working out the whole food. They're working out the whole drinks. Working all kinds of little places here.
Super fun.
Definitely a local favorite.
Yes.
Come check them out here. It's a good place to go to.
Super fun. Thanks,
definitely
everybody.
Like a roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Happy Memorial Day. So let's all remember on Monday the real reason what fucking Memorial Day is about. So.
Flags.
Anyways.
It's all about America. So remembering people that came before us.
It's about the people that fucking sacrificed for this country. So everybody, let's celebrate Memorial Day for those that we lost. All right. Have a great one.